What is solid waste? Solid waste is waste that are not liquid or gaseous. Solid waste are all the discarded solid materials coming from municipal, industrial, and agricultural activities. Every day, tons of solid waste are disposed of at various landfill sites. These landfill sites produce foul smell if waste is not stored and treated properly. It can pollute the surrounding air and can seriously affect the health of humans, wildlife, and our environment. The following are major sources of solid waste. First, residential. Second, industrial. Third, commercial. Fourth, institutional. Fifth, construction and demolition sites. And sixth, treatment plants and sites.
Following MCO, Malaysia is likely to experience an increase in the number of baby births. The soy diapers have either to disposal sites or landfills or litter in public places. The production and usage of feed must rapidly increase as the COVID-19 pandemic still escalating. The mass waste are increased as the people are not following the appropriate disposal methods for the use mask. Made from a petroleum product which requires more amount of fossil fuels to make. They are chemically stable and difficult to degrade by microorganisms. Plastic will accumulate in the body of the fish because these animals are not able to digest microplastic and nanoplastic. Domestic waste is garbage from a residential area. Domestic waste consists of solid waste like food waste and liquid waste such as used cooking oil.
Begin with the negligence of responsibility in overcoming those issues will interrupt the sustainability of nature from two aspects, which are land pollution and water pollution. In terms of land pollution, plastic materials and takeaway boxes will contaminate the soil, thus acting as catalyst for the change in climate. Plastic is categorized as a hazardous and non-biodegradable substance, while decayed diapers have high possibility to harm living things as it contains carcinogenic chemicals that will trigger human cancer. In addition, pollution will also decrease the soil composition that will moderately disrupt the shear force, bearing capacity and low withstand of the substructure. Moving on to the last topic, water pollution will not only affect animals or aquatic organisms. Consequently, living organisms such as humans also have the tendency to be one of the victims. Such fish, squids, crabs, and prawns are also classified as our biggest source of food. Research has found the percentage of aquatic organisms that are likely to become extinct has been constantly increased due to this factor. There have been anonymous reports for the fishermen and researchers pertaining to the deaths of turtles that choke on plastic bags and massive death of fish due to the chemical thrown by humans in the sea. According to the data, the highest waste produced is food waste. Nevertheless, due to the pandemic COVID-19, there are several current issues that arise, such as overconsumption of masks and gloves, takeaway food packages, and excess waste coming from households. In this circumstance, where masks and gloves are very essential for the hospital's management to treat patients, have been gradually increasing its consumption. As a proof, from the second data, we can see the outburst percentage of the face mask usage that drastically reached 92% as the highest percentage from 2020 until 2021. Furthermore, with the implementation of Movement Control Order MCO, we could not deny that the fact people have been spending more time at home, thus increasing the demand for takeaway food from restaurants, fast food stores, and so on. In the same time, excess waste in the form of raw ingredients and unfinished foods coming from the households cannot be prevented.
The overconsumption of glove and face masks can be overcome by using the reusable cloth face mask that made from the organic materials. The reusable cloth face mask is washable so it can be used again and reduce the amount of waste caused by disposable masks. Meanwhile, to reduce the pollution caused by takeaway food package and excessive waste coming from the household is through the application of healthy way of life. Parents should apply the healthy way of life and become a role model to children to take a healthy food to ensure their children's adaptation to homemade food.
People also can apply the concept of composting and recycling for takeaway food packages. By this concept, the item made from the non-biodegradable can be collected and separated into three classes and put in on the recycle bin, while the biodegradable waste should compost and recycle paper products, cardboard boxes, and discarded food in backyard instead of dumping them in the regular garbage. Organizing the kitchen with FIFO first in first out is the best way to reduce the waste and organize food at home because it can help people to track of what they have at home and identify food that's ready to eat. This technique can avoid people from wasting too much food where usually it is expired earlier than expected time because they don't aware of the expired date.
That's all from us. Thank you.